morning, guys. Hold on one second. Mail is here, so Clips is going to go crazy. So good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm Ted Davies. Welcome to Ted Davies Artistry, and this is TED Talks on Tuesdays at 10. If you don't know me, I'm an artist, author, YouTuber. I'm a collector, and I'm also a publisher. So glad that you're here. If you're creative, like and share, subscribe to this channel because you're going to find out a lot about what to do with your business, and hopefully see what I do with mine. Hopefully it's a good thing. So in any case, you guys need to check out everything that we're doing here on Ted Davies Artistry. Appreciate everybody stopping in. I do want to say good morning to everybody, but I first want to talk about Ted's Library. Who do we have this week that we're going to honor for a couple minutes here? We have a gentleman here that does a lot of things. His books are they're awesome, and his art is awesome. Damian Walbram is, I think, probably one of the unsung heroes in indie comics. And I think you guys really should check out everything that he's doing with his book, Realmer X. He also did a sketch here for me, if you can see it or not. Omni Universal is his website, if I'm not mistaken, .com. Check out everything that he's doing. He is awesome. Realmer X is the book that he works with. Works on right now, and it's going to be it's a really cool story, and I think you guys are really, if you're into sci-fi, into kind of a little bit of a brain trip too, then this is the one for you. Check out everything that Damian Walbram is doing. He also does O-Toys figures. He's taking a break a little bit from this right now. Speaking of which, anybody who ordered these on my campaign, they're going out this week, so be ready. I will let you know via email or message or when they're going out with the tracking number, so you guys can keep track of that. All right. Sad news. George Perez passed away. I got home Saturday from Free Comic Book Day, and great, perfect morning. Weather was great. Everything turned out just awesome at the event. Got home and found out that George had passed. So kind of melancholy Saturday. It wasn't really that afternoon wasn't the best, but we knew it was coming, and I just, my heart goes out to all the fans and his family, especially, and anybody that knew him. So, and we're going to talk a little bit more about that in full depth on Thursday at 10 a.m. on Comics Unlimited. So make sure that you stop in and see Glenn and myself, and bring your stories too about George Perez. We'll post them. And yeah, it should be a good little bit of a memorial, celebrating his life and the way you should do it as a creative. So, okay, let's say good morning to everybody real quick here. Okay, wow, we got a lot of people here. All right, cool. If you guys could like and share this out, I would really appreciate it. Jody, Glenn, good morning. Pete, what's up, man? All right, Carl, good morning. Tell Donna hello too. April, good morning. How you doing? April is April just if I can tell them, you just won an auction for really cool comic of Neil Adams, really cool, and a few other things, but that was good news. I'm glad that you won the auction there. Hey John, how you doing? Eric, Brian, how you doing, sir? Okay, so let's talk a little bit about Free Comic Book Day. It was beautiful weather. We had one in, was it August last year? It was kind of a short notice deal last year, but there's still quite a turnout, and people were, it was still kind of, touch and go a little bit with the COVID thing. So, but this Saturday was really good. I've got a video here I'm going to show, so you guys sit back, grab your coffee or whatever, and I'll show you about my day Saturday, at least my morning, if I can find it here. Hold on one second. So that was cool. Hope you guys enjoyed that. By the way, John Cashman is a sponsor, proud sponsor of this channel. Check out everything that you can see everything that John's doing right there at his shop, and Petey, his partner in crime. So check out everything they're doing on Cashman'sComics.com, as well as if you need to get caffeinated, check out Northern Grounds, northerngrounds.coffee. Use Caffeinate Ted 2022 to get your discount, and make sure that you tell them Ted sent you. Check out everything they're doing. If you're a geeky, nerdy guy that likes, or girl that likes coffee, this is the place to go. So that's all I got to say about it. And I am drinking it right here. This is Waking Dragon. This is my proprietary blend that they make for me. So, and you guys can purchase that as well. So you can be just like Ted. Yahoo. All right. Okay. Where are we at here? Okay. It was a good day, like I said. You guys, I'll look at the comments here in a bit. It was a really good day. The morning, like I said, the weather was just gorgeous. Nice spring morning. The line was huge. I mean, that was early in the morning. That was, I think, it opened at 11. That was about 10 o'clock, maybe 9:30, and they had already started coming into the, into the lineup. So it was actually really cool. One nice thing about Cashman's is it's a smaller place. And it's actually good because people get in and get out. It's not like it wasn't like it was packed. Plus, he had a lot of people there, a lot of volunteers that help out John. Give out a shout to Dan Brandt. Actually, let me give you a shout out to Dan, because Dan's an educator, and he knows I love Mike Mignola. And Brian, I'm glad you're on the show, because I'm going to show you something here. This was one of the takeaways from Saturday. Mike Mignola did this, I don't know how many years ago, but this is in pristine condition. And this is the kind of thing that John does. John finds these type of things, but Dan was kind enough. I think it was Dan that brought that in. I'll have to double check. But what he did find for me were a bunch of these Dracula cards from Mike Mignola's Dracula movie. This came with the original books, and I didn't have these. I did buy, or Chris did buy me all the 4 books, but I didn't have them. Now I do. So that is a complete set. So thank God for that. So it worked out really, really well. So yeah, Superman comic, Brian, right? I've got a few of them. We've got a few, and we got a lot of Action Comics, a lot of Superboy comics. I mean, I've got a lot of comics now, a lot to work with here. So if you guys are looking for any vintage stuff, let me know. Anything, just let me know on the comic book front. If you need anything, give me a holler. As far as vintage comics go. But Free Comic Book Day. Okay, so every year, if you guys don't know what Free Comic Book Day is, the local comic book shops will set up basically a table of multitude of different books that the vendors put out. And I don't know if I was asked to do one next year, so I might do that. I don't know, though, because obviously it costs money to produce these things, and I want to make sure that I like to have it so that if you're gonna go to the local comic shops and pick up freebies, buy something too from that local comic shop. I was pretty adamant about that on last week's show. Yeah, Cashman's second location. I don't know about that, Carl, but if you need new books and that kind of thing, absolutely head over to John's. Absolutely. Any of the preview stuff for DC or Marvel, or any of them for that matter, Dark Horse, definitely get with John, because he's got he can get all kinds of stuff, new, amazing stuff. But anyway, so as far as that goes, the Free Comic Book Day is it's an event. I think it's great because the kids dress up. Everybody, gets it. It's just a real awesome usually family friendly event. So I know that they had limits on books. Some of the comic stores are only letting you take like 4 or 5. I got quite a few because I had an opportunity. They had more than they needed, so that worked out good. Let's see. We got to get you to collect Vintage Wonder Woman and Mr. Miracle. Well, actually, I got to check that out. I have to look through there's a few there's a few of them that we've got, but I don't know. I don't know if I really would collect them. I'm DC, man, Batman. That's my thing. I really like DC. Batman. That's kind of a staple. Superman, I don't know. They're okay and all that, but Mr. Miracle, I have to check that one out. I don't know. I don't know much about that one. A little bit before my time. So, let's see. Okay, so as far as the free comic book day, I got. Let's see how many pockets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so let's start out with this one just because it's in the best of Archie. I'm not a big fan of Archie necessarily. I like the old stuff. Some of this I've got to kind of see what's. I haven't opened any of these yet. These are just I bag and boarded them, and I try to do that with everything that every comic book I have, just just to keep them good. In case if we ever want to share them or trade them out or whatever. Marvel Voices. This one looked really interesting. I'm it's got every character known to man on here, and I think that one's going to be a really good read. I'm looking forward to that. I hope the series is good. Judgment Day. I don't know if you guys picked this one up or not. If anybody did, let me know what you guys are thinking about this one. Again, I think these are going to go kind of hand in hand. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but and again, a lot of the newer stuff. I follow Hellboy. That's a big one, obviously for me. And some of these newer ones, I don't know. I mean, I'm just going to kind of see. I obviously had to pick up Spider-Man and Venom. This one, I guess, is the new run that's coming out. So had to get that one. So that one looks classic. Spider-Man, you can't go wrong with that. I like this cover, Equilibrium. This one was pretty neat. It was kind of creepy. And I'm digging it. So it reminded me a little bit of I don't know, a little bit of manga. I don't know. We'll have to see. There's a couple different, Christine didn't really like the cover, but I thought it was cool. I thought the line work was just awesome. The colors are great. Hold on a second. You guys are DC. Eric. Well, yeah, I know. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with DC. It's just I like Marvel more. That's just, or I really like Dark Horse and what they bring out. But let me continue. All right. So let's see. Best of 2020 AD. That bike looks gigantic. I don't know. You see that? All right. He looks so small on that bike. I don't know. I like the cover though. It's beautiful. But it just, the proportions, I know the bike is supposed to be larger, but I don't know, but it's still a cool cover. So I'm going to check that one out. Best of 2020 AD from 2000 AD. We shall see that one. This one, the variant cover, 2022, or it's just variant cover. Valiant. Sorry, I was thinking it said variant up on the top. This one looks really good. I don't know if it's going to be any good, but we'll see once I start cracking into them. And I don't know if I'm going to review them or not. I'm just going to see. Maybe if you guys have any reviews on them, if you know anything, let me know on that one. I like this one from just the old. It looks like one of the old ones from the 70s. I really like this is called the Electric Black. I just like that cover. I don't know. It just looked really, kind of going back a little bit to the age of well, I just think it's cool. It's really, really cool. Love that Western look and everything else. He looks a little bit like Cad Bane too from Star Wars, but anyway, maybe that's what I'm thinking. But and I know you're a fan of Bloodshot, Brian. I know that. Didn't you write something with Bloodshot? I thought that you did that a while ago. Yeah, the old X-Men I really like, Eric. That's my jam. Any of the Uncanny X-Men, that kind of stuff. I love that. Brian, when you let my girl make my Marvel. Wow. Okay. Okay, this one is from Source Point Press. Everybody knows that one from Michigan. The Winchester Mystery House, The 100-Year Curse. So we will see what Travis has got on this one, McIntyre. Let's see what they've got with this publication. Looks pretty interesting. Harkens back a little bit to the old horror-ish. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but I think it looks like a really interesting book. And Source Point, they do some pretty good stuff. So. Let's see what else we got here. Sorry, I'm going through comments here too. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Brian did write. Okay. Bloodshot novels. So I'm fond of the. Yeah. I knew that you wrote something of that sort. So, and then Glenn also has from that 20 AD. You've got some artwork from the 80s from Dredd. Cool. Going into no doubt you should. You should. I've always liked Judge Dredd though. So, all right. Here's the topic. Why do people judge a comic its cover when it's not? Well, I think that's human nature, bro. I mean, that's you got to admit sometimes it's the shock factor, right? I mean, a lot of the times when you're looking at comics, especially when I was a kid, that's what I bought a comic for. It wasn't for the story, and it was for the artwork. This one looked interesting. I don't know. It's called Bunny Mask. I don't know who did this one. One thing I like about what John does, he doesn't stamp any of the books either. I mean, it's fine if he did, but I like them when they're kind of not marked up. This is from Aftershock, and it looks interesting. I'm assuming it's going to be dark, so we shall see. Artwork looks interesting, but again, I don't know. Bunny Mask Tales. So don't think it's going to be a kid read, but we'll see. This is now this one I really wanted. This is Kaiju number 8, and this is backwards, so it's hinged here. So you read. I think it reads backwards. I haven't read it yet, like I said, but really cool cover. I really like that style. Yeah, really really nice. I'm digging that big time. So I'm looking forward to that one. Hopefully you guys pick that one up too. And I'm glad that they did this because I got the Ninja Turtles number 5 Ronin this week. It just came out, so I had that, it was in my pull box, but I don't know if it just came out. But yeah, and then they had the Mutant Ninja Turtles. Had to grab that one. That's a go-to. And I think that this is the start of the new one as well. I don't know if it's a new series or whatever, but I'm looking forward to it though. Big fan from way back on that one. Yeah, so those are pretty much what I got on that. I don't know if anybody else picked up any, but I think that they did a pretty good job. I mean, there was a full gamut. I think that there was I don't know where I put it now. There was one from last year, I think, on the table. Maybe John had extras, but I got this one last year, I thought. And I'll double check that, but yeah, I don't know. It was there. I grabbed it because I figured just in case if they brought out another one, I didn't want to miss out. Give me 1 second. I want to show you what else I picked up here too. You saw that Superman. Again, these aren't the free ones, but these are the ones I got from my pool box. But okay, so the last Ronin, that's this one's book 5. Really cool cover. I'm digging this big time. They did just an awesome job on this whole series. So I'm gonna read a little bit more about that. I've been enjoying it though, and I've been really careful about opening them up because I want to keep them good. Ed Piskor's got that Red Room deal, and this was in my pool box. These are really gory, really gory. I don't know. I'm all about kayfabe, whatever, and I love that show. It's a really good show. But this is something that it's cool, but it's gory, and it's really I don't know. I almost want to. I might not continue on with that one just because it's just so absurdly gory. So I don't really like that very much. I dig the artwork as far as the time it takes for him to draw it and everything else in the story, but I understand where he's going with it, and that's cool. And I'd rather him and do what he wants to do, put out what he wants to do. But again, it's not for everybody, so keep that in mind. Let me see I'm sorry. Hold on 1 second. Okay, Eric. I have Bunny Mask 2, Joe, but never read it. I got a stack of stuff I never. Yeah, I know. I do too, Eric. I've got stacks of stuff I haven't read. And then Jody says that was what I got from the store, Ted. They were out of Dark Crisis. yeah, no doubt. And I'm sure that they had a lot of Dark Crisis that were out too. 2 yard, too much yard work for me Saturday. Didn't make it out. Yeah, and well, and you had to, and you did such a great job with Zombie World of Oz. Congratulations again. I'm glad I'm part of it, and I know everybody else that was involved with it's happy. It's going to be a great. I can't wait to get it in the mail. Yeah. So okay. So in any case, Hellboy 1957. Which one else? Let's see. Hellboy and the BPRD 1957. This one's one of because the stories are still done by Mike. This cover isn't, but what's cool? This is really cool. You notice the card down here with the claw. Christine could identify that. Lobster Johnson. I'm like, you're awesome. So that was cool. That she's really getting into the whole comic book thing. So that's really cool. And then the Silver Lantern Club, that was in the addition to the rest of the ones that are already out right now. Interesting storyline. Mike did the cover on that one. And then Bones of Giants. Glenn, since we were talking about Giants on Truthmongers a few months ago, Bones of Giants, this is, I think, number 4 out of the series, but 4 of 4. And I've got the rest of them too. A very interesting storyline. But Mike Mignola didn't do the cover on that one. Yeah, so those are the things I picked up. Like I said, try to support obviously Cashman sponsors this channel, so we want to make sure we all support him if we can. And Johnson's been great. Petey was awesome. If you guys, as you saw in the video, Pete was just great. He was, he went up and down the line, making sure all the kids pet him and everything else. He's just a great dog. Petey rocks. So, all right. That was it for Free Comic Book Day. I know it was not a whole lot of talking about the books itself, but that's what I picked up. I haven't had a chance to read any of them. It's been super, super busy. And actually I'm not feeling the best right now. I don't feel, the sinuses or what, but I think it's more than that. I think I'm coming down with a cold, but I ruptured a vessel in my eye a couple days ago. I sneezed and so my eye's been really bugging me. So I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna have to go to the doctor on that one, but it's one of those things. And Chris says, tell everybody that so they don't think I hit you. I'm like, well, they're going to believe that you hit me first before they believe that I sneezed and popped a blood vessel in my eye. So you guys be the judge. It's fine. Okay, I went through books. Oh, okay. So the next shows I got coming up are the Tawas Art Show. We're going to be there Memorial Weekend, Saturday and Sunday. So you'll be able to pick up most of my artwork, all the prints that I have done, as well as all the books that I have. I've got another printing of Retrieve coming out. We sold out again on that. Thank God. Thank you guys for supporting us on that. And so I'm going to be running another session of 1 and 2. Retrieve 3 is currently on the boards right now. We're working on the laying all that out, so I have that ready to roll here soon. Yeah, so let's see. Hold on one second. Yeah, eye injuries are the worst, Carl, but it's all right. It feels more so like it's bruised. That's all. It's just one of those things. It causes those headaches, So when you're trying to do, you're trying to get all these things done yesterday and everything else, it wasn't the best. But I noticed that the pollen in the air up here right now is really high, and you can probably tell it in my voice right now. But it's one of those. It's just a miserable time right now. It's beautiful out, windows are open, and everything else, but it's just, And one of the things about the lake too, the lake ends up, it gets like a coating of pollen on the beach, which is really weird, and it's got this it just circulates with the waves and it just kicks it up more into the air. And so it just makes it just a little bit more interesting for anybody who's got sinus issues, but it's only for a couple weeks. Let me see, Joe. Okay. We would believe that you failed to dodge her right hook before the blood vessel popping, but that's okay. I'm a cat man. It's fine. Okay. Let's see. And then also, July 8th, 9th, and 10th, I'm going to be at the Capital City Comic Con in Lansing, Michigan. That one's a really big show. and that's put out by promoter Tim Hunt and a few other people. That's a pretty good show. They're going to have quite a few people there. I know Dan Doherty's going to be there. I think that Mr. Shooter's going to be there as well. And there's a few other people. I can't think of it right now. I'll have to get the list together. But check out Capital City Comic Con 2022 on their website. And if you guys are in the area, stop by. I'd love to meet you. I'd love to see you. And you can pick up some of my books there, some of my artwork as well. That's going to be a good show. I'm looking forward to that one because it's in the summer and, we're getting back to it now. So this week I've got Wednesday, tomorrow, we've got Feed the Beast with John Celestri. Good morning, John. I know he's on here today. We're going to be doing, I think it's well, I know what it is. You guys are going to enjoy it. So if you guys are into the writing realm and you're trying to create, definitely watch Feed the Beast, 7 p.m. on Wednesdays. That's going to be kind of our go-to. They are pre-recorded, so we're going to kind of see how the time frame goes and see how it works for people. See if it's going to work better on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Hey Ryan, how you doing, man? Thanks for sharing that out. Let's see what else we've got here. And then Thursday, of course, Glenn and I are going to be on Thursday morning at 10 a.m. For Comics Unlimited. We're going to be talking George Perez for that hour. Talk about the stories that I've had. If you guys are want to get in on the stories, by all means, let us know when you get here. Write down what your favorite story or memory is of George. If you're happy or I know he was always happy, but if you were lucky enough to meet him and spend some time with him, he was. I consider him a friend. He was great. I know that quite a few of you have met him and have enjoyed a lot of time with George, and he's going to be sorely missed. So, but we're going to be talking a lot about that on Thursday, and just the artwork, everything. I'm going to show some of the collection I have of what some of the signature pieces that we've got, and I just want to kind of a little bit of a memorial and just a celebration of him as a creative. In the way you should be as a creative in this industry, in any industry for that matter, just as a human being. So, and then Friday, Christine's going to be mixing up Coconut Dream cocktail. It's at 7 p.m. on Friday, Eastern Standard. Coconut Dream. It looks really good. Obviously, if you guys aren't into coconut, then probably not for you, but it looks like a really good drink to start off the weekend. So I'm looking forward to that one. And hopefully my sinuses aren't, I don't talk much anyway on that show anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So we'll try to keep it short today, but we'll get there. Cool. The return to corporate Ted during the weekend, hoping for more stories to learn from. Well, there might be. There's a couple of stories that we shall see, but let's see what else we got. I'm glad, Ryan, you're doing well. Yeah, check out Ryan Permisson's Facebook page for his haul of what he got on Free Comic Book Day. I wonder, we probably got the same things. Hopefully I don't know if you read anything or not. Yeah, I'm sorry, Ryan, if I'm glad that you purchased that book yesterday too, because I think it's actually going to go out tomorrow. I'll have everything sent over to you this week. But yeah, any of that collection, I'll make sure that you're one of the first to get, because I know you like collecting those. And yeah, you're turning to the dark side now. I mean, you're getting to be a comic book collector big time. So, and that's good. I just want people to enjoy it. I mean, that's the main thing. Get your collections to where you want it to be. And if you don't need the books anymore, then move them on. Somebody else that wants them that can start collecting. So, there's a lot here this hobby's great because it inspires people, and that's something that not many hobbies can do across the board. Hey Glenn, I wanted to tell you too. I don't know I think I showed you these. Yeah, I did. I'm pretty sure I did. We got one of the Sandmans back there, right here. There it is. Yeah, I got this one too. Sandman number 5. I think I showed you that one. I wanted to make sure I showed you that one. Sorry, Glenn and I are just curvy Kirby geeks. So speaking of which, you guys need to check out the Kirby book that Glenn has out. Glenn, make sure you're putting that link up there too in the chat. If you guys haven't purchased that book, definitely look into buying it. It's definitely worth it. The DVD alone's worth it. Spend an afternoon with Jack at his home in Thousand Oaks, California, with Glenn, and you're there. You're at King Kirby's house, as King Kirby is just Jack at the house. So, that's about it right now, guys. I don't really have much more, unless you guys want to talk a little bit about anything. It was basically just making sure that you guys had some information on the free comic book day. So I mean, we've got a lot going on right now. I've been busy with everything else that's happening. So Ryan Permisson, my local comic shop had Sandman #1 slabbed at a 6.5. Yeah, absolutely. $75. Yeah, get that. Yes, absolutely. If you've got the money to do it, go get that book. Absolutely. And if you don't, let me know, because that's a good price. Is this the same place that you got the Phantom Stranger one? Let me know, because that guy's got good prices. He's selling those. That's not bad. And again, the Sandman's not like, a huge deal for a lot of people. They think Neil Gaiman. They're not thinking Sandman from Kirby, but it still, as a collector, I definitely would recommend looking at $75 for slab. That's not bad at all. At a 6.5, it can't be that bad. I'm actually really interested. I haven't read this completely yet, but it's really. I was watching Kayfabe, and they went through this, and I don't know how many months ago or a year ago. What a cool story! I was really interested. Yes, same place. Okay, hold on 1 second. Yep, same place. They had Shadow #1. They had 3 more slabs of that too, Ted. At the very. Okay, cool. That's good to know. That's good, because I think that Sandman. Like I said, anything with Jack right now, I'm just really into as I'm getting older, Jack is just, I think it's because of Glenn. You get to the point where you get, you think that you're done collecting, but it never stops. It never stops. Right, Pete? Pete will tell you, you're never done collecting. So, well, try to have a good day, guys. Be safe. I'm going to go take some sinus meds, I think, and just kind of take it easy. I've got a few things I got to finish up with these guys today, and so make sure that if you did end up getting one of these figures from the Grimm 101 Book 2 promotion, thank you, and I will get them out to you this week, by the end of this week. So Carl, let Donna know that, please, and we will talk to you soon. Try to have a good day. I'm going to leave you with the intro for tomorrow's show for Feed the Beast. So we will talk to you later. Have a great day. Keep reading comics, guys. We'll talk to you.
How do you fill in this blank page? Join your hosts, Ted and John, in the quest to create conflicts, characters, storylines, all that is needed to feed the beast.
Welcome to the Comics Unlimited podcast with your hosts, Glenn B. Fleming and Ted Davis.